Welcome back, YouTube fans. Today I have a special treat for you. I am here with the great Raegan Hearn.
Hi.
Pineapple shooter.
That's me.
Are you ready? Stand by. 173.
And you're going to want to know more about her as you hear this interview.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Stand by. 170.
So let's get started. Tell me, Raegan, first of all, how did you get started shooting competitively?
Dad showed me a video on Facebook of a girl out of Texas named Alpha Addie who was doing dry fire training in her living room. And Dad asked me, it was in December, somewhat around Christmas time, if I wanted to start doing it. And I was like, sure, it would be fun, like it seems cool. And then Christmas that year I got a Ruger SR22 and a belt set up. And I started shooting in April, and that was my first challenge.
Wow. So it was just like that. Dad, Christmas, boom, here we go. And how long have you been shooting now?
Competitively, almost 2 years, and in general, when I was about 5 or 6.
Oh, you did start at 5 or 6, or you were much around shooting what?
Long guns.
Rifles.
Yes.
Did you hunt?
A little bit here and
I
there.
know you shot a rabbit, we'll get to that later, but that was an accidental shooting.
Accidental rabbit.
As a matter of fact, right here.
Yeah, on the stage actually.
So you've been shooting competitively for about 2 years. You got introduced to a shooter. Dad, how did you come up with a shooter there, by the way? How did you find that girl, or what made you think about it?
It was a third-party website that showed a little girl just ripping it in her living room, doing some dry fire training and mag drops, and I said, man, that looks really cool. You know, like Raegan said, we've been hunting. She's been hunting her whole life, really.
Yeah.
So.
And the archery. I mean, I happen to know the family pretty well here, and I know that she was in archery. So you did archery as well?
I still do archery.
You still do archery?
Still do. I actually, when I got home today, I was planning on shooting my bow because I haven't been shot in a while.
Ah. So, and how long were you shooting a bow now?
Since I was in, I don't remember what grade I was in, but I think it's been 4 years now.
4 years. Wow, and you're pretty good with that too, I imagine?
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you guys, ladies and gentlemen, I shot with Raegan today. She had her personal best on 2 guns, eh?
Yes.
So that's why we call it TwoGunTerry, by the way, because she had it on 2 guns. So what'd you do today?
I had a 95-06 on my brand new Taxel X-Ring iron sight rifle.
First time shooting it today?
First time with
Wow.
my new speedy sights,
Ooh.
as we call them, and my Ruger Mark IV Light, and I had a 81-78.
Woof. And
Total
before
time.
today, what was your personal best? Do you remember?
92-45 and 105-60.
So you shattered it today. It was like magic,
Yes.
man. What did it? What were you feeling today?
I was feeling extra pumped. I think it was a jam session I had in the car.
Is that what the music got you all
That
pumped up?
was
man?
probably it. I had Neil Diamond, Def Leppard, you know, all the good bands, Soundgarden.
So you got out of the car. Dad was feeling pretty good today too. I noticed, and you were feeling pretty good. Mom was always happy.
Always happy.
And so it was just a good day today.
Just a good day.
It turns out to be beautiful weather, and boom, it just all came together. I mean, 81. By the way, just to put that in perspective for you shooters that are not familiar with it, I'm a master shooter, and my best time to date, actually I'm a grandmaster with my rifle, my best time to date was an 81 or 81-90 or something like that. So you just shot grandmaster scores today with the pistol. That's amazing. What is your classification?
I'm an A and RFR. Both?
Rimfire
RI and RFP. Rimfire rifle iron, rimfire pistol optic.
I noticed that you blow right through the A and you get right to master, and then GM and all that stuff just around the corner for you. She used to be the darling of the group. You know, everybody's here to help Raegan and do whatever we can. They're just a nice family in general. And
Thank you.
And now I'll tell you what, in the last couple of months I've noticed that she's not, she's still the darling, but she's a serious competitive shooter now. She is in the group with the rest of us.
Thank you.
And I expect you to pass right by us here soon. If you did this fast in just a couple of years. So I remember when you first started, you were having a lot of equipment issues, gun jamming. Nothing's more frustrating than that when you're trying to go. So, and then as soon as that cleared up, all of a sudden, boom, off you went, huh? So, yeah. man, I just can't believe how fast you are.
Many problems, found the solution, and boom, done.
Now, who's your coach, by the way?
Dad
Dear
and
old
Tom
Dad.
Nalen are our coaches. And Joel Fiskin.
Everybody at OK Corral are our coaches.
True.
Everybody and anybody who, if you're willing to, they listen to everybody, by the way, even me, they listen to everybody. And you can see her use it in her shooting. So what do you like better, archery or
Ooh,
Steel challenge,
hard
or guns?
choice. I'm gonna say I like Steel Challenge better. I do it more often.
What about the people in the Steel Challenge versus the people in archery? Is it the same kind of folks?
Same kind of people.
Friendly?
They're both very happy to help, and they're very nice people. It's a great camaraderie that everyone has.
Yeah. So you guys are really social, you know. Dad is a marketing genius, by the way.
Yes, that is social media squad.
He is the man. And, how can you not? I mean, it's easy when you got to market this right here. I mean, that's not that it helps that she's such a good
They're
kid,
her
which
posts.
that's mom's doing, I'm sure, and dad.
Yes, yes. We both do. And Raegan's got, final say in all the posts. We just help her word it, a little bit. And she picks most of the pictures. They're her posts. We don't allow a 13-year-old child to have social media because there's too many creeps.
Understandable.
Creeps.
Definitely understandable.
Creepos.
So how'd you come up with pineapple shooter, by the way?
It was me and Dad in the living room, and we were eating cheeseburgers from a hole-in-the-wall restaurant that we have nearby.
So you could have been the cheeseburger shooter.
Yeah, it could have been cheeseburger, but it was a little. And we had a pineapple. We grow pineapples outside in the yard. We have a couple pots of pineapples, and we grow them every year. And we were in the living room eating dinner, and Dad's like, "Hey, what do you want your Instagram name to be?" And there was one on the counter in the kitchen, and I looked over, and I'm like, "Hey, Dad, I want to be Pineapple Shooter on Instagram." He's like, "Okay, there you go."
It's amazing how things work out, man. So, by the way, how old are you?
13.
That still blows my mind. And by the way, you're taller than me.
I am.
And a better shooter than me. And you have a list of sponsors this long already.
Not. I don't want to say super.
You want to
long.
mention some of these folks, or?
Energetic Government, Trip Clothing, Tim Cross, and I don't know if I have any patches on them. Oh, I do have an Energetic Government one, but it is Energetic Government, and Trip Clothing, and FS Tactical, Snake Eater Tactical, Neo Tactical, Hunter's HD Gold, and Seal One. They are my cleaning sponsor, and their cleaning solutions smell amazing. Smell like citrus and peppermint.
Wow.
If you ever need some, just go to seal1.com and you'll find some.
That's the way you do it. So that's amazing. I mean,
Thank you.
so who brought all that together? That's a joint effort, I'm sure. But
Yeah, it's been mainly, just people reaching out and looking to support the youth.
yeah,
To carry on the Second Amendment and the shooting sports.
I'm gonna spin this for a second. Just stay up there. You look good up there. Oh, well,
Come on, Dad.
do whatever you want.
You look
Whatever
great
you
up
want. Oh, that's good. There
Whoa.
you go. Here's your old dad.
Falling off the barrel there, Dad.
Bye. By the way, let's welcome Raegan Hearn,
Hi, everyone.
Pineapple Shooter's dear old dad, coach. I got to tell you, what impresses me the most about this sport and this family is they do it together. Adam and his wife Jen and Raegan are together. They're here all the time together. Guns are getting a bad rap lately, and it's school shootings, all that stuff. But if they could see this side of it and how it brings families closer together, the camaraderie that Raegan mentioned through all the shooters and all the families. If someone's equipment's failing, 5 people will run up to you and offer their equipment. If you run out of ammo
It's
and do
great.
something,
It's really amazing. Yeah, I mean, this is the only sport we've ever really been associated with where, people are the outpour of help or the outpour of friendship is immense. It's really crazy. It's we shot a match in Mississippi last year where Raegan was shooting her previous gun, her Smith & Wesson Victory, and dear old dad was cleaning it up and lost the guide rod spring, and
ooh,
In the bush,
we
couldn't find it.
we only had the one gun at the time. We were kind of done for at that point, and some Tandem Cross Pro Team members, Mike and Elsie Baker, walked right up to us, man, and said, "Hey, here you go. Here's my wife's gun. Raegan can finish the match with it."
Amazing.
I mean,
They're great people.
they are super kind people, and you know, at the end of the match, they were kind enough to give Raegan that gun because she shot her personal best with that gun in Mississippi,
That's something.
and you know, she's been rocking that pistol ever since.
That's the Ruger you shot today.
Yes, sir.
81. It's hard to get an 81. Let me tell you, you got to be You got to be on your game, and you nailed it. That's amazing.
Thank you.
So, and you guys travel. You go to the NRA conventions, and you
Yes.
go to matches in other states, and etc.
Yes.
So, where are some of the places you've been? Have you done?
Mississippi.
We haven't done worlds.
No.
Our furthest match so far to date has been Mississippi. We've traveled mainly. We've done WAC a couple times over on the West Coast with Jeff Jones.
Yeah.
We've done some stuff up in Volusia. We shot at Volusia
Gorka.
twice, and
You just did the recent 12-stage Ultimate
Yeah.
Steel Challenge with the
I
throwback
like that.
stages. Wasn't that cool?
Yeah, I like Zigzag the best.
Zigzag.
that was a cool stage. We've been
Did you ever go to SHOT Show?
no,
I'm not old enough.
she's
to go.
not old enough. You gotta be
Oh.
16 to get in a shot show.
SHOT Show's really vendor to vendor,
Yes,
not really
sir.
vendor to consumer.
No, but we've got offers on the table from her sponsors
Oh, there you go.
that you know, when she's 16, you know, we're in.
Oh, there we go. I
But,
didn't know so it was an age limit. Wow.
You know, we've done several or a couple Suppress Fests with your suppressor sponsor.
Zigzag Government.
Yeah,
Shout out.
that's a really fun.
That is a
that's
fun
a fun
event.
event. You know, she gets to go shoot
Suppress
just
submachine
about
guns.
and fully automatic suppressed weapons. But you know, one of the main reasons we go is to support, you know, Energetic Armament. They've been really instrumental. I mean, he's an OG sponsor for Raegan. I mean, as soon as I started the Instagram page, that company was right there saying, "Hey, we need more kids like this. We need more parents like this." You know,
That was my next question to you. Why are gun companies so interested in young 13-year-old girls?
well, it's not just the girls. I think, you know, I mean, yeah, it's the girls are
I'm saying girls, females.
Yeah, you know, it's because
very
Raegan, you know
rare.
what's going on in the world today. What's going on with our Second Amendment? You tell us.
People aren't as accepted, or like they don't accept it as much as they probably used to.
Right?
Because-
Except what?
Except the fact that guns are good, and because everyone thinks that they're bad when they're really not. They're
Yeah.
an inanimate object given a purpose, and people use it differently from what the purpose is intended. So
You know,
it's
I can't believe a 13-year-old just said that, like, so clear and precise, and
there's two sides you can look
hopefully
at it.
people can understand. But keep going. I didn't mean to cut you short.
No, that's
I
all
guess I'm
right.
impressed. So,
There's other people who think they're bad because they see like shootings in like sketchy parts of town or like on the news.
they're uneducated
Yeah.
about firearms.
They're
You know, our
uneducated.
Second Amendment is under attack by people that are uneducated, misinformed,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, you're a great steward for that at your age. You know what I mean? If we don't have young people like you, and Alpha Addy and the Cunningham girls and
NAMI.
Nami and all these other great young shooters to carry on exactly and defend the Constitution, it's very possible that it could go away. And that's why I'm super proud of you for that reason alone. You getting these awesome scores and stuff is great,
Thank you.
but supporting our Constitution and supporting the way of American life is more important to everyone than scores, right?
True.
very, very true.
Very true.
Also very well said. Now I know where she gets it from.
Sorry, motivational speaker.
Speaking of that, what kind of training do you do? I mean, she got really good, really fast.
Thank you.
So what is it? I see you here at the range,
Mm-hmm.
and you do and shooting and talking to everybody and getting input and whatever it is, and Dad telling you go 1 for 1 and stop the gun on every one and count to 1. I remember that was early on.
Mhm.
Now, if you did it, it'd take 5 seconds. There's no way we're going to count to 1 anymore.
Yeah.
But it got you in the habit of stopping on every target. So what do you do at live fire? What do you do dry fire? And what do you do what do you do?
Dry fire, I have these go fast, don't suck decals that we put on
we
the
started with something else.
wall. Well, we started with paper plates. With
We all did.
Yeah, we
I
started.
did
paper
too.
plates taped on the wall, and then I finally got some Go Fast Don't Suck decals that we put a measuring tape and we do the dimensions and we put them
They
on the
give you
wall.
the dimensions and everything.
Yeah.
All on the paper, yeah. And if you stand 8 feet away, it's like a real stage.
It feels exactly the
It
same.
gives you the perspective of what it would look like if you were actually standing in the shooter's box on match day.
That's awesome. So that's why you can move your gun so fast with your target.
Yes.
Speaking of shooters, Eddie Murray, another shooter. Hold on, we're going to bring him into this interview for a second.
That's funny. Eddie's gonna be on the interview.
Eddie.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing? I'm just in the middle of an interview with the pineapple shooter and her
Hi,
dad, and
Nice.
you are now a part of the interview. So I just wanted, while you're on the phone, tell me what you think about Raegan, who, by the way, shot an 81 today. An 81.
I just texted to you. That's amazing.
Thank you.
She was on my heels, man. Forced me to go ahead and shoot a 78. I might have, but both of us got a couple PBs today. But
Now we got somebody else to worry about. Yeah.
you're not kidding. She's coming fast like a freight train.
Thank
A
you.
sweet little innocent
She did awesome
dimpled
last
freight
week. This
train.
week is incredible.
Yeah. Can we give you a call back, sir? Say hello to Eddie.
Hi, Eddie.
Hello. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're almost done. Another 10 minutes. I'll give you a call back in 10 minutes.
We'll talk to you later. Yeah, I just want to say hello and good win, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Stand by. Nice one. 160.
You start with fundamentals, right? You focus on the fundamentals. First off, you focus on safety, right? That's always first, right? What's first? What do we always?
Safety.
What's second?
Having fun.
Very good. Safety is first. Having fun is second. Going fast is third. Okay. You start with fundamentals. You start with muscle memory, muscle movement. You start with being able to focus and to draw everything out.
And then we just worked on footwork and grip and how we could change it, alter it a little bit, and then it went from there with Dixie paper plates and Go Fast Don't Suck decals.
So
That's all dry fire stuff.
when you're out there, you're identifying problem areas
Making-
and fixing these problem areas. Huh?
Making transitions from target to target shorter as much as we can.
And
Like on Smoke and Hope, by going 1, 2, 5, 4, stop.
Yeah.
Coming into it from the 4th plate to the stop plate is much shorter than from the 5th plate to the stop plate. Kicked my butt on Smoke and Hope today. So
we don't let her stray. We try to keep her tight. We gotta keep a family unit. And by keeping that family unit, we're able to help her progress in things that she wants to do. Her first steel challenge match ever was
52.
452
me too.
seconds.
Flat.
Something like that.
Yeah, and she didn't give up. I mean, her first stage was Outer Limits.
Oh, and I tripped and fell.
Her first stage,
Yeah?
her first
Where's the
string.
video then?
Yeah,
Not anymore. She doesn't fall anymore.
and she's just progressed very, very smoothly and very eloquently, I think.
She listens to your instructions, and then as she's shooting, when you see a little something, slow down, speed up, whatever it is. I see her listen to that, takes it to heart, and does it most of the time.
Yes or yeah. Sometimes she's a 13-year-old girl, and I gotta back off and give her space. But
Thank you.
That's when Mom gets involved and reminds you to do that.
yeah, she does. She tells me to knock it off. But what I want to say, and is that everyone refers to me as her coach. I'm just her dad. It's amazing to see the group of mentors that she has gained here at OK Corral alone. I mean, there's you, Terry, there's Tom Nealon, there's Joel Fishkin, there's Drew Wesley, there's Jerry Cruz, there's a pile of people. I'm sure the list could go on and on, but it's amazing to see the people that want to see someone succeed. Not just a girl, but if I were here to shoot too,
It would be anybody.
it would be anybody. Hey man, try this. Hey, do this. Think about that. Think about this. There's rarely any negativity. We've never really been on a squad that was negative anywhere. Not just okay, but anywhere. Everybody's always had an upbeat, positive thing. They keep if they're having a bad day, they keep it to themselves and they project a positive vibe toward the other competitors. So that's really cool.
What about the mental game? Do you guys work on a mental game when you're shooting? Like staying focused? If you get razzled, how do you get back to being focused? Do you do any of that stuff?
I I do like if I'm like upset, I leave it there. Like I don't bring it with me.
Good.
I just like leave it there and it's done. It doesn't matter. But if I do get upset for the rest of the day, Mom will play Shake It Off on her phone.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and she'll
Everybody's a T Swift fan, girl.
no, and she'll play that, and then if I get too riled up, she'll play Take It Easy by the Eagles.
Mom has a way of getting the message.
Mom has a great music like way of telling you, hey, just chill out.
So, all right. I've kept you guys so long. I just want to wrap it up somehow. I'm trying to think how I could talk to you forever about it. I know them personally, and I know much of the shooting story anyway. And I just wanted to share it with you, my audience, because it's an amazing story. I mean,
Thank you.
the family, the tightness
Thank
of
you.
this family is so impressive. And how, oh, that's what I wanted to ask you about, social media. So like you started to say before, so you're building a social media, I'm going to call it an empire. It's not really, but he is a marketing maven. I'll tell you what,
He's a
a
marketing
guy
specialist.
a regular guy from off the street, and just somehow just knows how to network and make people feel good, and he does for them, and they do back, and it's just amazing. Man.
It's it's like
staying in touch with people, and always texting and calling.
Networking. I mean, if someone's willing to sponsor you, you should be willing to show the gratitude. You know, they're putting out their time and their efforts to sponsor you or to sponsor her. You know,
It's not all take.
No, it's not.
Give.
Well, every year, I mean, for the last 2 years at Christmas time, Raegan and I will take a trip over to the West Coast, and we buy these local made hot sauces and barbecue sauces and stuff, and we send those to her sponsors at Christmas
With handwritten cards.
with a handwritten Christmas card thanking them. You know, it's that a lot of people that get sponsorships, you know, they're all me.
Yeah.
You know, it's a reciprocal relationship. It's a symbiont circle, you know, to use a Star Wars reference. You know, you got to help them when they help you. You know, we like to show our gratitude to her sponsors, and I'm trying to, and that's one thing I think is lost on today's technology generation. You know, from the millennials on, gratitude is a lost trait. You know, gratitude is a lost trait. There's nothing more, in my opinion, there's nothing more heartwarming or you know, human, I don't know what the term I'm looking for, you know, but I don't let her send an email at Christmas time to say thank you. We ask her to sit down and write a handwritten letter to her sponsors thanking them for her stuff. I mean,
Hang on 1 second. Hold on, I'm going to put this camera on pause for a second. I got to get something on my phone.
Stand by. 176.
Is that from me?
So we were just talking about the handwritten notes that you guys deliver on Christmas, and I can tell you that is a fact because this was not on Christmas, but this was an actual handwritten note by Miss Raegan
Me!
from her to me for something nice that I had done for her, and to show her appreciation. I sat down and wrote this note.
That's
so
awesome.
it's and this is in my bag still.
That's great.
I knew exactly
Thank
where
you.
it was. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
It's going to get framed and go on my backdrop on the TwoGunTerry set.
Oh,
It's
that'd be
literally
cool,
going to go up
man.
on the wall.
Thank you.
That's how important a simple one-page hand, by the way, sincere and heartfelt.
Yeah, she
That's
writes them
kind of
herself.
important.
She writes them herself. We proofread them and
If
let 'em
it's
rip, you know?
Misspelled or grammatically
we just
incorrect.
proofread them. She sits at the dining room table, and during Christmas time, you know, she'll pump out 2 or 3 a night, and you know, we get everything packaged up.
Have music playing on the Alexa while Mom's cooking like chicken or something.
So, so back to social media for a second. So let's say you're thanking your sponsors. You're right. They're giving to you. You got to also give back. Actually, the sponsor won't want to sponsor you because they need you to do something for them. It's like you're working for them almost.
Yeah.
And so you got to believe in the product, I assume, and
Yes,
use it
yes.
yourself, which she does, and etc. You want to give back. You want to promote their stuff. But the social media. So what social media are you guys on right now? You started to say-
Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
So okay, and we said the handles earlier, right?
Yes.
It's hashtag pineapple underscore shooter.
No, it's
At pineapple
I
underscore shooter.
still don't know it.
Yeah.
By the way, Adam is coaching me on my Instagram account, which
He's a social
I don't
media
listen to-
specialist.
No, I'm not.
he is helping me, and yes, he is pretty good at it. And I got to tell you that I don't listen to him as well as she does. I If I did, I'd have a great Instagram page right now. But I do have a YouTube channel. Hopefully you're watching.
Yes, yes. We watch it. We watch it religiously when you post.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Do you know the name of your YouTube channel?
Raegan Hearn competitive shooter.
That's right. We said that before. Okay, good. All right. Anything else you guys want to add as far as whatever? Anything you
Yeah,
want to thank your sponsors, plug your sponsors, whatever you want to do.
Energetic Armament, FS Tactical, Trooper Tactical, 10 Cross primary sponsor.
Before you do that, just say thank you to all your sponsors, because you need a list. You need to memorize. I don't even know them all anymore.
Me neither.
So just
How are all these sponsors coming in? How many?
Social
banging the doors
medias.
me banging the doors, brother. Me just reaching out and saying, hey, you know, my daughter's a competitive shooter. You know, we're looking to, you know, we like your stuff, you know, or 9 times out of 10 I purchased something from the people that were looking to get sponsored.
Yeah.
Like her first war belt, her first duty belt from Snake Eater Tactical, I purchased it, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't even reach out to them. We just started tagging them on Instagram and tagging them in her Facebook posts, and they see that as well, you know, because every time you hashtag something, it goes back to that account to let that account know that, hey, somebody hashtagged your stuff. And they reached out to us, and that's how she got her war belt, and that's how we forged a relationship with Chris. And we, you know, like Trooper Clothing, the guy that makes her tactical pants, super cool guy, one of the coolest guys I ever met in my life.
Rich Moorside.
He's a very, very big into youth, you know, promoting youth. And
Second dad.
that's Raegan's second dad. That's what we always say as a
Second
joke. But you know, he came down to Miami to take his kid to the University of Miami's college to see their sports medicine. He let me know he was coming down. We took a day and we went down and met him, and we went to a ball game with him. You know?
Wow.
That's a
You know,
wild game.
anytime any of our sponsors are close, or any of our supporters, we're actually going to Fort Myers in a few weeks to meet up with one of our supporters. That's going to be down doing something totally different, but I seen that he was going to be in Fort Myers on his Instagram page. I'm like, hey man, if you got time, we'll come see you.
Yeah.
You know, so we'll take a little road trip over and say hello.
So it's a lot of work, all this networking business, but it's work.
It pays off for her. It pays off for other. It's as much as I love her, it's not just about her. You know, it's about, you know, supporting other kids that, you know, that might want to get into shooting but are apprehensive, or their parents are apprehensive. You know, it's about showing people and showing parents and the community and the public at large that the shooting sports or owning firearms is not something to be scared of. It's something to be embraced. It's something to be, you know, that will, the self-confidence and the self-esteem that this sport has instilled in my daughter is by far the most amazing thing I've seen on the range. And that translates over into her schoolwork, that translates into her Girl Scouts, that translates into her, you know, community or her outreach. You know, her and my wife volunteer at a couple things a year, and you know, Jim would probably tell you that she was maybe a little apprehensive, and now she goes full bore.
Awesome. So giving back to the sport, promoting the sport, keeping the sport healthy and moving forward and growing.
And the Second Amendment.
And the Second Amendment.
Constitution's bud.
I love the Constitution.
I love the Constitution too.
But
All right.
yes, absolutely. And Terry, thank you for inviting me in
my
on y'all's
pleasure.
interview, and I'll let y'all guys wrap this
Anything
up
else
together.
you want to say, Raeganator?
Well, TwoGunTerry is awesome, and if you are not subscribed, you should be.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So she's been plugging me. See, you never stop. Thank you, Raegan. You're a sweetheart. I love
Thank
it. And congratulations on your 81. That is huge, man.
Thank you.
And that's going to drop.
Congrats on your 71.
I'm loving 78.
71.
I'll
Oh,
get to 71.
I'm thinking of 81, 71.
So, bye, YouTube people. Hope this. So the Raegan Hearn competitive shooter, pineapple_shooter. Make sure you check her out. You'll be impressed.
Thank you.
TwoGunTerry here, checking out from OK Corral, your old dad, and we are out.
Stand by. There you go. 224.
Mamma mia.
Right on the plate. Where I shot the bunny.
The poor bunny.
He's probably
Raegan
looking
was
for the
standing
bunny
right here in this box,
in the box.
and she was shooting at the #1 plate.
Here, I gotta go and
Run
see
down
everything.
there.
I gotta like push blood.
That's right.
I have to be the rabbit.
Be the rabbit. She's gonna be the rabbit.
I have to be the rabbit.
So she was shooting at the number 1 plate, missed low, hit a rabbit in the bushes. It plopped up and jumped out just like that. And luckily, it did not. We didn't hit the rabbit. Thank God.
We didn't injure the rabbit in any way.
Scared the bejeebies out of him
A
though.
heart attack maybe, but we're not really sure.
Yeah, when that rabbit got home, he was like. So,
Freaking out.
for some reason, whenever Raegan walks by now, all the rabbits run.
They're like,
Not really. Not really. Raegan, thank you again.
You're welcome.
Take care. Love you.
You too.
Are you ready? Stand by. 2, 3, 1.
So that's all I have for now. Thank you for stopping by. And remember to like, subscribe, and do what?
Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you.
Are you ready? Make red.